Good morning, my dear students. How are you today? I hope you to be fine. Our lesson today, it is reading lesson and we will continue our story. It was the last week. It is the art project. It is listening time now.
On the day of the art contest, the paper crane mobile hung in the enormous community center room. The huge space was crowded with art projects. From far off, the class spotted their project. The crane mobile swayed gently as people walked past. From a distance, the paper cranes appeared to be softly flying. The judges checked each art project. They looked closely at the crane mobile. The paper crane mobile won the prize for the most creative use of materials. As the class proudly accepted their prize, they could not stop grinning. Grace exclaimed, "We made our art project and we saved the earth at the same time."
Okay, now we will discuss our story in details. On the day of the art contest, the paper crane mobile hung in the enormous community center room. So where was the paper crane mobile? It hung in the enormous community center room. So how was the community center room? It was enormous. So enormous here is an adjective. What's the meaning of enormous? It is, I will show you the meaning.
Enormous. Something that is enormous is very large in size or amount.
So it is very
The bird
large in
looked tiny on
size
top of the
or
enormous
amount.
rhinoceros.
I'll show you now the example and you can watch the video.
Enormous. Something that is enormous is very large in size or amount.
So you can see this bird is very small, but this animal is very huge, so it is enormous, okay? Back to our story. So how was the community center room? It was enormous. The huge space was crowded with art projects. So there were many art projects. From far off, the class spotted their project. From a far distance, they saw their project. So the meaning of spotted, they saw it, they find it. Okay, so they saw their project. The crane mobile swayed gently, so it was flying gently, it was swaying gently. The meaning of gently means softly, okay? We can see the meaning of gently. It is here. Okay, I will show you the example and you can watch the video here.
Gently. If you do something gently, you do it carefully or lightly.
Okay, so you can see how this girl gently patted the puppy at the shelter. Okay, so the meaning of gently, to do something carefully or lightly. The meaning of gently again, to do something carefully or lightly. Okay, so the crane mobile swayed gently, carefully, or lightly as people walked past. So, as people walked past the crane mobile, it swayed gently. From a distance, the paper crane appeared to be softly flying. What's the meaning of distance? Listen, please.
Distance. Lily waved from a distance, but her friend did not see her.
So why her friend did not see her? Because there is a distance between them. They are far from each other. So the meaning of distance means what? Far away. So if you see something from a distance, you see it from far away. Okay? So from a distance, the paper cranes appeared to be softly flying. It was flying what? Softly, gently. Okay, here is the meaning of gently. It is softly. As I said before, you can find the meaning of the word before or after it. Okay, the judges checked each art project. They looked closely at the crane mobile, so they checked it, the judges. The paper crane mobile won the prize for the most creative use of materials. So why did they win? Because they used old materials. So they won the prize for most creative use of materials. As the class proudly accepted their prize, they could not stop grinning. So they were proud of themselves as the class proudly, here proudly is an adverb, as the class proudly accepted their prize, they could not stop smiling. Okay, grinning means smiling. Grace, Grace exclaimed, "We made our art project and we saved the earth at the same time." So, at the same time, why they are proud of themselves? Because at the same time they made their art project and also they saved their earth. Okay? So, in this paper, which is the most important, I will show you. Okay, no, I'm sorry, back. Okay, here. So we will talk about how to make predictions. So use what you already know and what you read in the story to predict. To predict means to guess what will happen next. That is the meaning. The most important thing that is the problem and the solution. Last week we talked about what? About the genre of our lesson, which was fiction. So it has a problem and solution. What is the problem in our story? That the class doesn't have art materials to make an art project. So what we have now, we have steps to the solution. So at the end, we must have a solution. Okay, it's a fiction story. We have a problem and a solution. So what are the steps? First, Pablo suggested reusing paper from the recycling bin. This was the first step. You can suggest more steps, okay, to your mom, for example. For example, they used the old things also and the wire hangers. Another step that Mrs. Sampson, their teacher, Mrs. Simon, sorry, taught the children how to fold the paper into cranes. Then the steps lead what to the solution, which is that they won the prize. What they won the prize of the art project, and they are the winner. They made their art project, and at the same time they saved the earth. Okay, that was our lesson. Have a nice day, my dear student. Thank you for your listening, and don't forget to support your teacher by sharing and subscribing. Thank you so much.